What is going on, you guys? Look at this. Adult Swim adds Ed, Eddy, Dexter's Lab, and more as part of new throwback block. Adult Swim is set to further expand its daily programming with Checkered Past, a new block made up of classic Cartoon Network shows. Very interesting. This August, Cartoon Network's Adult Swim block is further expanding its daily lineup by adding a number of classic Cartoon Network shows to its schedule. Last month, Adult Swim expanded its daily programming by 1 hour, which it's at 7 p.m. now. But listen to this. As broken by deadline, this move has proven to be such a success that Warner Bros. Discovery is giving Adult Swim another extra hour in 2 months, which means Adult Swim will now be coming on at 6 p.m. That is so early. What is happening to Cartoon Network? More specifically, a new block is set to debut under Adult Swim banner on Monday, August 28th. The block is called Checkered Past, a reference to Cartoon Network's iconic checkerboard logo. It will consist of classic shows that no longer regularly air on the Cartoon Network proper, such as Ed, Eddy, Dexter's Laboratory, Courage the Cowardly Dog, and The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Adult Swim's Checkered Past will replace a rotation of current Cartoon Network shows like Teen Titans Go, which is good. However, in my own personal opinion, it's going to be a bit jarring to watch shows like Ed, Eddy with the Adult Swim logo in the corner. That's going to be a bit jarring. Adult Swim's revamped schedule. Starting August 28, Checkered Past will air on Adult Swim Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. I think that's kind of perfect. I think to start Adult Swim out with a series of classic Cartoon Network shows, I think that's actually a really good idea. On Saturdays, Adult Swim's new 6 p.m. hour will consist of reruns of its own original shows, like the recently premiered Unicorn Warriors Eternal and the upcoming DC animated series My Adventures with Superman. I think that's such a great idea to, on Monday through Friday, have it's like a segue. It's not just it's not like how it used to be where it was like here's an episode of Ed, Eddy, and then Ed, Eddy's gonna end, and it's like, and now Adult Swim is starting, and it's like, here's an episode of Family Guy. It's like, well, here's we finally are getting like a transition. So now this Checkered Past thing is gonna play, right, where it's going to have classic Cartoon Network shows. Then we're going to transition to Adult Swim stuff. I think that's a great idea. And on Saturdays, Unicorn Warriors Eternal and My Adventures of Superman are going to premiere, and that's going to be what it is on Saturdays, which is also a transition, right? Because again, you're going from regular Cartoon Network shows to something not as like something not like Family Guy or something not like King of the Hill, right? Unicorn Warriors Eternal, it's a darker show, but it's not like inappropriate. And My Adventures with Superman is a Superman show, right? So I think that's a great idea. Sundays, meanwhile, will remain home to Adult Swim's Acme Night block, which airs family-friendly films from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Deadline reports that the rest of Adult Swim's schedule is expected to stay intact. Animation can both speak to multiple age groups in the moment and also find new audiences across decades, said Michael Owleen, the president of Adult Swim, Cartoon Network, Boomerang, and Discovery Kids. The early Cartoon Network originals, like Dexter's Laboratory or Courage the Cowardly Dog, are examples of shows that can do both. Finally, somebody in charge who actually understands this. Finally, somebody in charge that actually understands that. This is probably a dude who, really, this guy, Michael Owleen, this guy probably really wanted to change the network for, the absolute better, but was kind of put in a position where he was like, well, Teen Titans Go does too well, these other shows do too well, can't get rid of them, but here's what I can do, right? Reruns of shows like Ed, Eddy, and Dexter's Lab being added to Adult Swim's lineup certainly seems fitting. After all, most people who were kids when these shows were originally airing are adults themselves now. This is reflected in fans' continued love for the shows, which now manifests in different ways. Take, for instance, the underground rock band Kevin and the Bikes, which just a few years ago released a 101 track, and not particularly kid-friendly, album inspired by Ed, Eddy. Furthermore, this actually won't be Dexter's Laboratory's first foray into Adult Swim. In the 90s, an episode titled Rude Removal was produced for the show's second season, but never aired on Cartoon Network due to concerns regarding its content. On Adult Swim, it eventually released the episode online in 2013. On that note, fans of Dexter's Lab are likely to be especially excited with the introduction of Checkered Past, given the fact that the show was recently removed from Warner Bros. Discovery Max streaming service, alongside the likes of Foster Home for Imaginary Friends and the Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack. Meanwhile, all 5 seasons of Ed and Eddy are still available on the platform. That said, Max's library does not include Ed and Eddy 3 holiday specials, nor his 2009 television film, though those can currently be streamed on Prime Video. Similarly, all 4 seasons of Courage the Cowardly Dog are currently streaming on Max in their entirety. I'm kind of speeding through this because this is not about the Checkered Past anymore. Now this is about Max and kind of who cares. All 6 seasons of the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy are available to stream on the platform as well. That said, the 2000 television film Billy and Mandy The Big Big Adventure, and the 2008 spin-off special Underface Halloween Bash, and the 2007 Codename Kids Next Door crossover special The Grim Adventures of Kid and D are currently missing from Max. Checkered Past launches August 28th on Adult Swim. Guys, I'm super excited. I'm super hype. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, this is very good news, and I can't wait. What do you guys think? Comment down below. Let's definitely talk about this, and as always, I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.